Predictable and quick, this is the Babolat Pure Strike 97. Previously known as the Pure Strike VS, this racket has the thinnest beam in the Strike family, which translates into loads of feel and precision. Swinging fast, the FSI Control Tech features tighter string spacing for predictable launch, while the NF2 Tech uses flax inserts in the shaft to assist with harsh vibrations and keeps things comfortable. We found this racket to be more plush than the previous version and a speedy racket to pair perfectly with the modern game. I tend to gravitate towards the more powerful Babolat rackets, but that didn't stop me from having an amazing time on this playtest. I've really been trying to put more fun into my tennis, and the Strike 97 really did that for my game. I found it super quick and maneuverable. The feel is much improved for me compared to the previous version. I did find that previous one to feel tinny, and on contact, this one felt nice and solid, very consistent string bed. And what I really enjoyed about it, which I don't always like about certain rackets, was it did swing very quick, and I even had some fun hitting one-handed backhand. So I love coaching with this racket because oftentimes I'll have extra balls in my left hand and I can't put the hand on for two hands. And I was playing around hitting through my one-handed backhand, coming over the ball with my one-handed backhand as well as slice. It's super predictable and really fun to swing. I found it to be nice and precise on serve, really good at net, again, very maneuverable, but still very stable up there. So all in all, great play test. I think I still prefer a much more powerful, pure drive though from Babolat, but this one's gonna be a fun one to hit with.
I was a big fan of the racket. This replaced the Pure Strike VS, and the love affair continues with this update with the Pure Strike 97. What I like about this racket is it offers me the most control I can find in the Pure Strike line and lets me do what I want with the ball and just really go after my shots. And then this racket provides the control needed for me to still keep the ball inside the lines and on target. The one area I would perhaps like a little bit more from the racket is on serve. I just found I wasn't getting any additional help on my serve. I was pretty much getting out what I put in, and with rackets with a bit beefier swing weight, this one's very low, light and whippy feeling. It doesn't have that plow through power on serve, and so I'm hitting a decent, consistent serve, just not getting any help on the pace side of things. Up at net, tons of feel and control, can really carve my volleys nicely with it. It's a very, very fast racket in hand, and if you really stick the volley and punch it, it feels really crisp and precise on those deep volleys as well. And then from the baseline, it's so fast and whippy. I can get a lot of spin on the ball, get the ball up and over the net quickly. Great for hitting angles, like driving my slice with it too. So really enjoyed this racket. I would like to change out the leather grip for something with a bit more tack, like a T-dub leather grip or a fairway leather grip. But apart from that, in stock form, I thought this was a great racket.
I'll begin this off with just saying how much I enjoyed the prior model of the Pure Strike, formerly known as the VS. This is the update to it, and I gotta say, there's just some very slight tweaks done to this racket, but they are noticeable, and I would refer to them as improvements. Mainly, like Michelle had mentioned, that maybe contact outside of the sweet spot or out towards the tip was not giving you that solid response off of the string bed, and Babolat figured out a way to cure that. I would say I kind of get to have my cake and eat it too with this racket. I love the 315 gram static weight of the frame, and then also strung. This is like a low 320 swing weight paired with about a 7-point headlight balance. So that several points of headlight balance while still maintaining a high swing weight gives me some kind of stability out of it. I would say this racket still leans towards being a very fast whippy racket. I felt like I had to push my volley a little bit more to get depth out of it and swing a little bit faster to get the depth out of my shots compared to some of the other rackets I've been testing recently. Everything about this racket's pretty premium. I definitely lean on the 1620 pattern. That is probably my overall favorite pattern from any manufacturer. It lets me shape my shots, serve included, while kind of maintaining a low linear profile to my backhand slice. So there really wasn't much I couldn't do with this racket. I will say it's more of a precision-oriented scalpel, as Franville would have mentioned about this racket. But overall, anything you're capable of, this racket complements that direction.
Getting into this play test for the Pure Strike 97, I've tested many Babolat rackets in the past, and most of us know they do a really good job at making a good, powerful, spin-friendly, modern type of racket. But I'm always craving that kind of classic feel, more of that player's type of frame. And I think they did a really good job with this update. I tried the previous version, the VS, a bit, and I liked it, but I did feel like, maybe it was a little bit unstable. The sweet spot was maybe just a little bit small. And with this update, I think they kind of fixed those things. I really like the precision and predictability. Kind of similar to a lot of rackets I play with frequently, like a Percept 97, a Pro Staff, maybe even like a Head Prestige Tour. So just really good control and precision. For being a 1620, this one is really spaced apart, so I think it plays more like most people's 1619, so easy launch angle, lots of spin from the baseline. I really felt like I could put the ball anywhere I want and be very commanding from the baseline. So really like this. I think it's the player's racket that infuses sort of the modern type of pop you might get from most Babolat rackets. So it's a good blend there. And overall, I like this cosmetic update as well. For this review, we strung this racket with a variety of different string types and tensions. For the playtest today, we have Babolat RPM Blast and the RPM Hurricane in 17 gauge, and we strung one at 48 and the other at 50 pounds. For more information on this racket or anything tennis related, be sure to head to Tennis Warehouse, Tennis Warehouse Europe, or Tennis Only.